Hey Taurus, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe Family Community. It's your High Priestess Maggie. We're going to get a reading from Spirit today for you. Take it as it resonates, but the energy in the room is strong and potent. It keeps making this whole blurry form right here. You guys are definitely either seeing apparitions, orbs, you sense a presence with you, because it's massively it won't even correct itself. And I could do this still weird, and I cleaned my screen too. There's definitely an energy here. I'm kind of whoa, I've never had this experience like this before. Now I sense energies all the time. I see apparitions, I feel them. I even feel just regular spiritual ancestors and deceased loved ones, but I'm definitely sensing something with you, because it's very, very much so present right here. Anyway, let's see what we got. Thank you, Spirit, Universe, God, for showing up today for the Taurus energies. Let's see what we get for the fixed earth. Taurus, what's going on? Oh, you got the World. You got the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords in the reverse. 21 and 3. Something about 21, something about 3. The life path number 3 could be something about March, maybe March 21st, maybe something to do with the third day of any month. If you guys are born on the third day of May, if you're a Taurus sun sign, if this is also something to do with maybe something from 3 days from now, even 3 scheduled energies from now, which would be 21 days. Okay, so that could be a specific thing right here. Either way, though, this is actually really amazing energy. No wonder you guys are vibrating on a whole different frequency level than most people, because I'm not. This energy is strong. It's strong. It is strong. It's my strong arm. It's my strong hand. I don't know. Anyway, have you guys ever seen the movies, scary movies? That's my strong hand. Anyway, the World is also a Taurus energy. Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. We're in Leo season during Chinese Year Dragon. So a lot of this energy is prevalent to right now, because Aries is a Chinese Year Dragon energy. And then you got Libra. So you got Venus, Mars, Pluto, Uranus, and the Sun all coming out for you today. So it's something about those placements, something about what's going on with those planets and those energies currently. But y'all are waiting for something to manifest. It's on the horizon. You guys are knowing it. There's some cycles that you're completing fully at this time. You will never see these cycles repeat again in your life. There's something to do with a deer, a lion, and a hawk. And I kind of get, or an eagle. A hawk or an eagle could be either one. A golden eagle, a bald eagle, a red-tailed hawk. But with the deer, I'm definitely sensing kindness and love and generosity, friendship. With the lion, obviously Lionsgate portal. We're having that on 888. If you guys were to look at the World card, you'll see the lion, you'll see the deer, you'll see the hawk or the eagle, and you'll see a man. He's obviously a part of the Mother Nature, right? So there's something about connecting with nature, connecting with the source, obviously, because it's very prevalent. There is also something about you really making the world feel good. Like the world, like Earth, natural Mother Nature feelings are good. So if you're around specific creatures or animals or even trees, bushes, water, there's just something that it naturally gives you something, because you're naturally giving it something. You're not holding back, you're not resisting, you're openly in the moment, and you're allowing it to kind of flow with you, just like the water flows, just like the trees will blow through with the wind, right? And it's just amazing energy, because you're spreading your wings. You are becoming this eagle. You're taking it upon yourself to take off in this new journey, and you're kind of having a new open perspective of something. The Lionsgate portal is opening you up to a brand new sensation, and it's still here. That right there, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's all just this energetic field that's happening right there. It's not a joke, it's a real thing. And the Three of Swords in the reversal is getting over the worst. So this completing cycle that you're literally getting the finishing touches done, you're getting over the worst. You're literally ending depression in your life. You don't have to deal with that anymore. You are healing from betrayals, from deceit, from all the things in the past that had hurt you, that had made you feel indifferent or inadequate or unaligned. But all those things that made you feel those ways have gotten you to the place you are now. you're in an alignment, you're feeling better, you're feeling like, wow, I was actually pushed out of those toxic environments and situations on purpose for myself to be where I am today, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, you're being told by the spiritual energy that you're doing a very amazing job. And I am like mind blown because this is great. Where are you guys going? You're headed somewhere amazing. The Page of Swords is in the reverse on the bottom. There's some negativity, but we don't need to worry about so much of that. I know that Spirit just wants to warn you. Of course, people always, it doesn't matter where we are, who we are, how far we've gone in our journey, how not so far we've gone in our journey. We all have shade, we all have hate, we all have somebody mad about something that we're doing. So that's just like a normal thing. I think anything nowadays, it's just normal for everybody to get mad that somebody is doing more than that they are. You know what I mean? Okay. So something about Venus, like the goddess of love, you know that you're loved. Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, Aquarius and Sagittarius is energy. But this is actually very intriguing because this is the cycle you're ending. The Five of Swords was maybe some self-sabotage, maybe because of conditionings, projections, and stuff from other people who also sabotaged things within their life and limited themselves. This is just a thing that you're finally closing out. You're like closing that cycle for good. You're no longer going to do what other people did, to also miss out on certain opportunities and chances that could help them grow and expand and spread their wings. See, this is the Ten of Wands, where you were carrying the burden of a lot of projections and conditionings from other individuals. This is why you were pushed and forced out of toxic situations and environments, because it wasn't supposed to be for you to align with. There was things that you needed to see that you didn't want to be. Those were the examples of what not to be. And that's exactly what this is for you. So that is you kind of going out on your own little lone wolf journey and finding new things, discovering new ways to be, just to be you officially and just originally, right? Lots of times you were given to unfairly. The Justice is almost in the reverse, but it wants to come out in the upright. Yeah, there were some things that made you very unhappy. You faked your happiness in a lot of situations. There was a lot of unfairness. There's a lot of people who lacked the ability to take accountability. Okay, they didn't want to, so they lacked that. Also, the fact being that they were unfair. There was a lot of unfairness with the Justice being here almost in the upright. It was like wanting to flip in the upright, but I can see where this is a cycle that's completing with the world that it landed on top of. So the Sun's also in the reverse. Leo's energy, Libra's energy. I'm telling you, you're so loved and protected that God wouldn't allow you to stay in a situation. He wanted you to feel the feelings you felt. He wanted you to feel like you weren't aligning. He wanted you to recognize that this is not you. This isn't you. All these conditions and all this self-sabotage, all of this doubt, that's not you, Taurus. And that's one thing you've definitely had to come to conclusion and realize and honestly open yourself up to that fact. But you're no longer having to deal with these situations where you were depressed, because it landed on top of the Three of Swords in the reversal. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to keep that Justice right there across over the world, because I see that's the cycle that's ending here. Okay, let's keep going. The Six of Swords this is a personal transition for you. That's why I said a lone wolf journey. You're not telling anybody about it because you don't really have anybody to tell about it right now. But that's okay, because eventually where you're leading, what you are will attract things to you like yourself. You are what you attract. You like attracts like. So when you are becoming the full original official version of yourself that you need to be at the time you need to be it for whatever lessons that need to be completed during this new cycle, you will attract the right individual people. Now, I can always say that this is the best thing to say ever in this, especially in this little situation. The right people will always enter your life. The wrong people will always leave. Everybody's right for your life at the moment they enter into your life. If so happens to be a change or a difference or whatever may happen, it's time for an ending. But those people were meant to teach you something. You were meant to teach those people something, whatever it may be. And this is just a new cycle where new individuals are going to come in. But you're making a personal transition of it, because a lot of people will try to rock the boat. A lot of people will try to, defer you from doing what you know is right for you. And that's kind of why I see it's a personal transition for yourself, in the sense you're cocooning on your own. You didn't tell anybody about it. You kind of just You're talking to spirit because you look, spiritual energy is here. Like, they're obviously very much so supporting you. They love you. They want everything the best for you right now. They don't want you to feel like you're alone. You're really not. Aquarius is energy again. So Aquarius is very strong, but guess what? We're going to have the full moon Aquarius on August 19th. Check that. So you guys have something to do with the Lionsgate portal and the full moon. So 8, and then 8 more days. Is it 8? I think it is. No, is it 9? It's 10 more days. 11 more days. Math skills are not doing so great right now in the head. But yeah, 11 more days after the Lionsgate portal. So within that time frame, things are just going to be uplifting to you. You're going to see so many shifts and so many changes. You're going to see a lot of people's lives fall apart too. But that doesn't mean for you to just jump on in that person's life and be like, let me save you. No, save yourself right now. This is the time for you to save you. They will have to figure it out on their own. We can't enable other people. They have to learn for themselves. Sometimes our detrimental lesson, like a detrimental thing that happens to us, is a lesson for us. And for you to have shaped up to the person you are now, you'd have to allow other people to also go through the things that they have to go through that are hard. You can't save everyone. You have to save yourself before you can actually save other people. And so this is just about you at this time. Okay? That's what I'm getting with this energy. You know, you're really restoring your faith because there's been a time where you felt like it wasn't there. You're trying to focus more on the positive things than you were the negative. This is a perfect message. So we have the Temperance in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Karma card in the reverse, and then the Queen of Swords. What's that say? That means these karmic ties, you're cutting them out. You're no longer juggling them. You are folded. You have thrown in the towel on these individuals because you know that they were holding you back. They were karmic. They were toxic. They have a lot more to grow. They were just holding you back from your own growth, and you know that. Sagittarius' energy, Virgo's energy, Virgo again, and Libra, Queen of Swords, being blunt and honest, not really being emotional with what people, when people are talking to you, you're not like showing your emotions, you're repressing them, but you can still have a decent conversation with people. You can still be, you know, intellectual and help them with problems, because a problem solver is what the Queen of Swords is. And you know, they're very capable at many things, like fulfilling duties and responsibilities and being a mother, and they're really a delightful energy. They really are. But you know what? They don't not want to mess with, because they're going to be honest with you about anything they see wrong. If they see something wrong in something, they're going to say something. So maybe if these people are around you, you're going to say something that maybe they don't like. Maybe they don't like the way you say it. They don't like the tone of your voice. They don't like the words you spoke. They think you're being defensive. They think this. They think that. Well, you just know that they're a karmic energy. They weren't necessarily, there was a lot of disarray, there was a lot of dissent, right? Like where it's a sense where you can't get along. People are not wanting to agree to disagree, you know what I mean? And with the karma in the reversal, it's just the fact that people are lacking the self-awareness, and they're doubting themselves, and they're trying to project that energy onto you, and you're not going to allow that. You're going to deflect that with the sword of the Queen of Swords. You're going to deflect back to them what they need to see so that they can also learn their lives. You're not trying to enable anybody. You know the fact that we all have things to learn. That's what life's about. Even if it can be very detrimental, there's something behind it. And with the Nine of Wands in the reversal, it just gives me this feeling that you have been trying to savor your energy for what's new and what's coming to you, so that you have the ability to have all the strength of will and the power to get through these things, because you don't know really what's coming, right? You have a sense of what could be, but you're trying to prepare for the unaware. That's what I get. That's what I'm getting here. So there's a lot of great things that are about to be happening for you, and Spirit's with you. They have not left this entire time. So that's crazy, but that's good. It's like my spirit team. My spirit team's all the time with me, unless I ask them to like go do something specifically, go help. If I don't have my children with me, can you go and watch out for my children? If somebody's having a struggle with something, I'm like, can you go help them with that? Like I'll send them and do little duties, whatever. They'll help me with that. But this spiritual energy, whoever this is, I don't feel like it's a family member. I feel like it's somebody who's just really tied to you from like a past life, and they just really want to protect you this whole time. but they are here and they're strong and their presence is with you 24/7. They don't even leave your side. I actually have been talking to my spirit guides for over a year now. We've been doing readings for each other. Like, I do readings for them. Like, I want to know where their growth is and their spiritual development on the other side, because they're still growing, they're still learning, they're still doing things too. So therefore, I've been also talking to mine for over a year now. And I know sometimes when they're struggling, they need to go on a little vacation. So I'm like, hey, take like this much time and go have a little bit of fun and go figure out something, go discover whatever you need to discover, get out of this little situation that's kind of complicated for you. Go try to forget about the pain or try to heal the pain, whatever it is you got to do to make yourself feel better. So I have set my spirit guides, a few of them, on their own little journey, and they come back to me on the day that I tell them to, which I usually give them about 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes, depending on their situation, depending on what they're going through. But this is that energy. It's like you're very close to them, they're close to you, you're communicating to them, and they're happy about it. Like, they're thrilled. That's what they want. They want you to know, like, hey, we're your best friends, we're here for you. And that's exactly what this is, and I love it. So actually, let's get a All Things Considered Part 2 by Empress Maggie, Vibe Tribe family. At one point, I was the Queen Maggie, and then I was an Empress Maggie, and then I went to a High Priestess Maggie, because I've upgraded and leveled up, and I've grown many times. So, you guys got people that are greedy out here. One of the 7 deadly sins, greed. Okay? The denial of things eternal for the sake of worldly things. This is what these individuals were all tied to, is worldly things that weren't tied to spiritual development or anything. You just knew you weren't aligning with that. Okay, but the avarice replaces eternal satisfaction with temporal stimulation. It's not going to last forever. And you know that. Either way, a few messages. Born in June, October, or December. Somebody could be born June and October or December for you. It could be like if you have children, could be that. If it's something to do with maybe your mother, your father, maybe this person, the spiritual energy. Peppermint relieves IBS pain, irritable bowel syndrome, may reduce nausea, skin irritation, diarrhea, menstrual cramps. Turmeric, anti-inflammatory, anxiety, boosts body's antioxidant enzymes, fights oxidative damage, digestive disorders, arthritis, respiratory infections, allergies, liver disease, depression, improving heart health, preventing Alzheimer's and cancer. Turmeric and peppermint are good for those specific things. And one more for the Taurus. We have, what is this? Collective's been feeling reluctant, unwilling, and hesitant. Unwilling to fit in with people that are only about like specifically worldly things. Yeah, you're reluctant to fall into the sheep. You're gonna be your own little lone wolf. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else is a sheep now. They're all following the herd because that's what they think, and they're all in this illusion thinking, oh, we're not gonna be falling off no cliff. But the cliff's right there, and you're like, yeah, I'm not following that. You know what I mean? That's the feeling I'm getting with that. You're being reluctant to fall into that trap, which is good. You're unwilling to follow a wrong crowd, and you're hesitant because you know better. So it's like you're actually being rewarded for rebelling. So good job. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It was really good, and thank you guys for the uplifting, positive energy, and I really appreciate the spirit for being here too and showing up, because it really does make me really see that you guys are improving daily, if not like hourly. But anyway, much love. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks to this guy, this spirit, whoever it is. I definitely feel it's a masculine male energy, but either way, bye guys.